It will also give attention to the India-US relationship in the US as well. It is, as you mentioned, the first state visit by Prime Minister Modi to the US. He's visited many, many times before. The significance, I think, will be to showcase how broad the relationship is and how on almost every big issue today, India and the US are in discussions, are in conversation, and in many of those areas, perhaps most of those areas, they are cooperating as well. And I think we will see elements of that showcased over the next few days. Hopefully some forward movement on defense co-production and defense trade in some critical areas that are very vital to India's future defense industrial capacity and also for Indian national security. But I would also say that defense is part of a larger issue on many areas of technological security and economic security as well. The US and India are aligning very closely and cooperating very closely.
So how much do you think China?
On China, clearly India and the US have similar concerns about China's rise and have been on the receiving end of Chinese aggression and are concerned about Chinese aggression. And that is obviously getting the India and the US to cooperate more closely together. On the other hand, the India-US relationship also stands apart and a lot of the cooperation is happening regardless of China. And if you see that on bilateral trade and economic issues, on investments two ways, on student and R&D cooperation, education cooperation, a lot of that is happening regardless of the China relationship. So obviously it is an important factor, it is an important geopolitical factor, but it is not the sole, India and US are not defining themselves because of China.